Okay, so I don't know whether you can see that in the video or not, but we have these monstrous Chinese spiders that have moved in. And these things are venomous, according to the internet. At first I thought these were just your average run-of-the-mill garden spiders. Man, these are not garden spiders. These things will bite you and leave a welt. They can't kill a human, but they can kill, big insects and small birds, maybe a hummingbird. These things are nothing to play with. And I've got them everywhere. And I was just up in North Carolina this last weekend after the floods, and I saw a bunch of them up there as well. So this is definitely something that is impacting the east coast of the United States. Let's try to get this thing knocked down, because I don't want to get in it. And their web is very, very tough. I mean, really tough. It's like it's worse than a black widow web. It's just really, really a challenging web to deal with. Holy moly! I don't know whether you can see this or not. I'm going to try to show you this spider web. I don't know whether you can see it, but in my hand there, let's see if we can get this thing to go macro. This is like a fishing line. This is terrible stuff. Hey bug farmers, welcome to Bug Farmer Beekeeping, where we dive into the world of apiculture, beekeeping, and bees every week. This is the place to share laughs, explore bees, and learn together, all without taking ourselves too seriously. To join our buzzing community, it's easy and it's free. Just hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and let's cultivate beekeeping knowledge and fun together. Now, let's get into the bees. Hi, and welcome back to the channel today. Well, today we're in the home bee yard, and I know it's been a minute, but I've been focusing all my effort at the farmyard. I've got 33 hives over there, and I had to get them all prepared for the fall in case there's no goldenrod flow. Now, it's been a dry summer here, and I just don't know whether or not the goldenrod is going to pop, but we did get 10.5 inches of rain the other day thanks to that hurricane. So maybe the goldenrod is going to produce this year. I don't know, but I can't take any chances. I've got 13 more hives over there that I need to put buckets of sugar syrup on, and today the goal is to go through this yard to see who needs fed so that I can make one giant batch of sugar syrup and get it to all the hives. So that's the goal, and that's the plan today, is just to go through these hives to make sure that everybody's okay and to see who's light and who's not, and then we're going to give them some feed and move on. So there you go, there you have it. That's the plan. Let's get the gear the rest of the way on. Let's get into the hives. All right, we are just going to zip down this row really quickly and check for food. I know that there's going to be beetles in here, but that's going to be a different video, because I tell you what, I know that I've got a lot of beetles in this bee yard. I didn't think I had this many, but I do. Let's take a look here. Oh, that's a lot of bees. I don't see any beetles. Let's lift them up. That's a light hive. Yeah, they're going to need food. I'm not even going to go through it. There you go. Food for you. This one here, this hive there's nothing happening in here at all. This is going to be a wax moth haven. Yeah, there's one right there. They're living in here. Oh yeah, we are breeding wax moths in there. All right, that's the worst ever. These frames, they're gone. This whole hive, I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna get it off the bench. I don't want all those wax moths around these bees. All right, that's a goner. We will deal with that one later. These girls need fed. Oh, these girls are a dead out. The ants have taken over this hive. Oh no. Oh, they're done. That's another lost hive. Yeah, I guess I should have come back here. So I know that one was a dead out. So this is my second dead out here. Not good. This is a empty hive that's been robbed out. I think the ants are keeping the wax moths out of here, so I will be able to save this comb. The bees did everything they could to try to keep the ants out. This was heavily propolised. Okay. Yeah, the comb here is in good shape, but it's all been robbed out by both the ants and the bees. Yeah, look at there, just gone. So let's look at the bottom. Oh yeah. Looks like I still see some capped honey. Maybe it's an illusion. Let's have a look. Oh, it's an illusion. No, but they're gone. Okay. This hive is that hive's a dead out. That's a goner. All right. Well, there's two. Let's go on to the next one. This is not turning out to be good, fellas. Didn't expect this today. I expected my neglect would have some consequences, but I didn't expect it to have a wax moth infested hive and a dead out. Okay, there's a lot of hive beetles. So we killed the hive beetles up here. I am not going to go through that hive until I have the Beetle Sucker 5000 ready. I guess that's going to be the same situation with all of them. So they need food. They need food. They're toast. Look at this one. Oh, hive beetles. Hive beetles. Okay. So they are going to need the Beetle Sucker 5000. There's another one dead. Well, this is not good, fellas. Let's lift them light. They need food. All right, now the last time I was here, these girls were fed. I'm pretty certain that this is a feeder bucket on top. If I remember correctly, there should be nothing happening there. That's correct. That is a feeder bucket. All right, and it's a empty feeder bucket. A lot of bees. I don't see any hive beetles in here yet. We will have a look. They've got it propolised to the max, which makes me think I should probably leave it propolised. Okay, this is a busy, busy hive. This is a busy, busy hive. I hesitate to pull anything out of it. They're heavy, and of course they would be. They've been fed, and I did not harvest from these girls this year. This was the cutout. Okay, they look strong. Let's just see how they're doing on the bottom. See if there's anything happening on the bottom here. Oh yeah, very strong colony. Yeah, they're in good shape. The question is this: should I feed them? All right, all right. You are in good shape. I don't even know that you need fed. Let me lift you one more time. Yeah, this hive's in good shape. They don't need fed. Move on to the next one. Let's see what we have happening here. I know that this hive here has been fed. They've got a bucket on them right now. We're gonna go ahead and remove the bucket and then see what's going on the inside really fast. All right, we know that this is going to be empty. All right, and that is a full hive of bees, people. And that is a cockroach. And it's a dead one. Oh yes, beautiful. Beautiful. I don't see any hive beetles on there. That's a bonus. I guess it's because this one gets some sun. This hive is light though. It needs food. It needs some food. Okay, ladies, we're gonna send you down. Okay, there you go. Didn't mean to anger you. Just don't want to smash you. Okay, this hive is super light. It's gonna get some food. Let's look at this one. Oh, okay. We have a lot of bees in here. No hive beetles, that's good. This hive is also very, very light, so they're getting some food. No doubt about it. Hello, ladies. See any hive beetles on there? I do not. Fantastic. Let's see. Let me go ahead and drop these girls into the hive. Okay. No need to be angry. Let's see what we've got here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames of bees. And again, this is a light hive. I know they have a queen because I can actually see some capped brood, which is good. But these girls need they need fed. Everybody needs fed. So far I need 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buckets of food. And these are going to be the 2-gallon buckets. I'm not going to play around with the 1 gallon. These are the 2-gallon buckets, and it's probably going to be 2-to-1 syrup. Let's jump up here and look at the bee barns really quick. All right, I'm going to be honest with you folks. I've not been in these bee barns, but maybe 3 times this year. I've really neglected them. And I really don't know what their future is going to be. Because I didn't get any honey from them because the girls stored everything down inside the bee barn this year, and it was really quite discouraging for me. But we're going to get in here, we're going to see what's going on. They're probably going to go through winter in the bee barns. In the spring, I'll probably put these all in 10 frames so that I can match up with the rest of my apiary. I want everything to be on 10 frame. I'm not even using my 8 frame anymore, and these are all 8 frame. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I know that that they're great hives. They just don't seem to fit in with what it is I'm doing with bees right now. Right now I'm kind of ramping up and becoming a sideliner, and I need a colony to produce as much as the other colonies are producing, and they've got to produce in such a way that I can actually get the honey from them. So we will see what next year holds for the bee barns. Now if these girls are eaten up with hive beetles, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because this does have the guardian entrance on the front. It's supposed to keep the hive beetles away. Holy moly, they have got this propolised to the max. Okay. This is, boy, I tell you what, they've got nothing going on in this super. I may pull this super. Well, no, you know, I've got the super on here for a reason. Okay, so there's another reason why I have this super on here. There's no food in it. I can look at it right now and see that there's absolutely nothing in it. A bunch of empty comb. But the super's on here so that I can put the lid on here. With the way that I built these things, now this is my design here, not the one that Jim at Vino did. I'm sure his doesn't have this problem. But the way that I built them, I have to have at least 1 box, because if you remember, I built for my heat box or my control box on the top. Well, I don't use those anymore. And because I don't, I have to actually leave a super on top so that I can fix the lid to the hive. So there's oh man, there's nothing going on here. I can't even. They've propolised so much I can't even get in. Holy moly, people! I can't get in this hive. They don't want me in. Goodness. There we go. There we go. Holy moly. Let me give them some smoke before I go getting in here. And I can smell some dirty socks. So they are on goldenrod. I can smell the dirty socks in this hive. All right. That is a very light box. And let's just make sure we have a laying queen. This is the sage hive, and it historically has done pretty good down here on the end. Let's have a gander. All right, let's see what we have here. We have nothing at all happening there. We are going to do an entire video where we come out and we collect every beetle from this bee yard, and then everything will be right with the world. Okay, let's see here. There is a chewed out queen cell, which tells me we have a new queen in here. I don't know how old that is, but that tells me there's a unmarked queen in this box. And I don't have my marker on me, so if we find her, we're going to leave her unmarked. We just need to make sure that somebody is laying in here. Once I know she's laying, that is good. And then that tells me that we will have a strong hive next year, because a first-year queen, they hit their prime the season after they're laid. Oh yeah, okay, so we have more queen cells here, but we also have a lot of brood on the other side. So we have a laying queen in here. Not a lot going on there. I don't see the queen, but we do have some brood there, and I see some bees hatching out, as well as brood being capped. So we know that this hive is queen right. And there's a couple more chewed out queen cells. And this comb is all old and tarry, and that's my fault again. I've just not given these bees the attention that they deserve, and that's because I've been worried about and focusing on, you know, colony production lately, and not the hobby so much. I mean, it is still a hobby, but I'm kind of moving it into the direction of something else, and that is obvious based on the care that I've taken with these hives specifically. It's been very little care. I'm almost embarrassed of it. But there you go. Those are fat bees. Let's see what we got here. We have more brood. I don't see a queen. I know she's in there. We have some bees in here, but I can tell you this, there is no food in this box. So these girls need to be fed, and they will be. All right, there you go. This is turning into a disappointing day for me, folks. I have really neglected this yard this year. And next year it's going to be a different story. Getting a bit windy out. Let's see if the Kryo bees have anything to offer. Okay, let's have at least one good hive today, folks. Holy moly. Oh, there's the Kryo bees. Okay, they have completely propolised their screen. They are serious about keeping the hive beetles out. Hello, let me give you a little smoke. Then I'm going to give you little num-nums. Little manna from heaven. There you go, yum. Yum. And then we're going to have a look through your deep box, because it looks like you have some honey in here. You girls may not need fed. This is an empty frame. Let's see what we can see here. We are going to look down to the bottom of this hive. Okay, they do have honey, which is good. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. All right. Oh, that's a nice heavy frame of honey. Yeah, so these girls have food. That's a full frame of honey. This next one is a full frame of honey. Okay, I guess as long as they keep this box, they're not going to need to be fed. But that's Kryo bees for you. That's kind of what they do. So we're going to let them keep this box. We are not going to feed them. I am going to move this frame to the center. They start filling it. Let's go down a level. All right. Okay, that is a heavy box. I like it. Let's give these girls a little bit of sugar syrup, and then we will give them some smoke. This is a packed hive. This hive has a lot of bees in it. All right, these bees are going to show us something. Hello. Hello, let me in here. Okay, this is an end frame. I've got honey on the top here and honey on the top on the other side. That is not bad. That is not bad at all. Let us see what we have on the next frame. All right, what do we have here? We have a light frame, but that is all uncapped honey up there. Some cattywampedness there. I don't see any brood on this frame. We have a little bit of capped honey on this side and a lot of uncapped honey on that side. Okay, so they're bringing it in. They're getting the goods. Okay, we have some brood on this side. I don't know what's on that side. We have a little bit of brood here. I don't see the queen. Last time I saw her, she was marked, but then again, like I said, I really haven't been paying much attention to these hives in the backyard all year, so we may find ourselves in a situation where we have a brand new queen in here, which is okay. I will always take a brand new Kryo queen. There you go. You don't need fed. You're in good shape. All right, let's go to the purple hive. Yeah. There we go. Ladies, this box has a couple of frames of honey in it. That is a good sign, provided there's some activity going on down on the bottom. Yeah, that's empty, that's empty. No, that's not empty. Got a half a frame of honey here. What do we have? We have a nice frame of honey there on both sides. We're going to let them keep that. That's one full frame. There we go. That's two full frames. That's a little bit there, more there. We have the same thing happening here. A little bit there, a little bit there. Same thing on the next frame. So they've got food. Let's remove. I think I'm going to remove their upper entrance too today. I don't think they need it anymore. There we go. Yeah, there's some cattywampedness happening there. Yum. Yum. Manna from heaven. Manna from heaven. Let's go ahead and let me have this this burr comb, ladies. Oh, this brace comb. I'm gonna take it with me. Take it with me. You don't need it. You don't need it. There we go. There you go. You don't need that. You don't need it. You have plenty of good comb. You don't need that cattywampus scad comb anywhere. And these girls are packed. I'm not even getting in this hive. These girls have everything they need, nothing that they don't. I've got bees on every single frame here. And they've got a box of honey up here. They're probably going to go through winter in just this configuration right here. I fear that this hive is going to have a lot going on in the top box and not a lot going on in the bottom box. I mean, we'll see. All right, ladies, what do we have? We have capped honey. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 frames of capped honey. Those 3 have nothing. Okay, yeah, this has some weight to it. That's good. I will take it. Now, let's give you some nectar from the gods. Don't pass around the old attack pheromone. I don't want it. Man, these girls have propolised the heck out of this thing. Wow. Okay, your front entrance is gone, ladies. What do we see here? We see the same thing we saw on the last one. I see a lot of honey on this frame, a lot of honey on this frame, a lot of honey on this frame. Do I see any brood down in there? I don't see any brood, but there's got to be, based on the population in here. Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'll think about it while I clean off their burr comb. All right, I'll tell you what we are going to do. We're going to go ahead and close this hive up. There's really nothing we need to see in here. It smells like goldenrod. Honey in a bad way. It's stinky. Smelly socks, smelly socks. Go ahead and close this up. They're going to be sad that their upper entrance is gone. All right. You have plenty of food, but I'm going to go ahead and say we're going to give you a bucket anyways. We're going to give everybody a bucket. All right. Now I've got girls in the purple hive. They're traversing the entire outside rim of the hive, trying to get into that upper entrance with a ton of pollen on their legs. I feel bad that I've taken it away. I'm about to do the same thing here. But it's time to lose it. They don't need it. All right, ladies. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness. That's going to make them angry. There we go. Look at that. Lots of bees. Lots of bees. Let's give these girls a little bit of manna from heaven. A little bit more smoke. Human is in the hive. Human is incoming. What do we have in here, ladies? We have nothing going on up here. All right. Oh, I can smell the socks. I can smell the socks. Holy moly. I know you're wanting to go in right there. Well, you're not going to have the opportunity to here in about 5 seconds there, ladies. I'm sorry. It's gone. It's a goner. Upper entrance is kaput. It's kaput for the year. What do we have happening here? We have a ton of bees in this hive. This hive is packed. Can you see that? I don't know whether you can see that. So this, I've got the camera set up so that you can look down. This is why I'm not going through these hives. We've got bees packed on every single frame, which tells me that this bee barn, which is essentially a double deep, is packed with bees. So we are not going to worry too much about this hive. We're going to go ahead and put it back together and make sure that, that they're ready to go through winter. Am I going to give them food? Sure, they've got that whole upper box. Might as well let them fill it. This box has nothing in it. All right, there you go. All right, well, there you go, the end of another adventure. Now, I tell you what, I know this video wasn't very exciting. It was actually kind of disappointing for me. I didn't expect some of these hives to be in the shape that they're in, but I have neglected this bee yard for the better part of a season, so I kind of get what I deserve. A lot of the hives had a lot less food in them than I thought, so they are going to be fed. Actually, every hive in the apiary is going to be fed, and some of the hives had a little bit more than I was expecting, and that's okay. They're going to keep it, and we're just going to go ahead and top them off. Something else that I was not prepared for, and when I mean not prepared, I mean the Beetle Sucker 5000 was not charged. It's charging right now. But I tell you what, there were a lot more hive beetles in this apiary than I was expecting. So I do plan on charging that thing up and going through this apiary and removing every single hive beetle. That'll be an upcoming video. We'll do that together. We'll see how long it takes us and see how many we get. But we want to make sure that we can send these girls through fall and through winter with no beetles hitchhiking a ride in their colonies. So with all of that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you have something to say, by all means, please comment. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified of my new content. I do try to drop a video every Friday. We try to keep it light and have fun. So with all that said, be happy. And I will see you next week. Take care.